Good afternoon. My name is Robert Misey, and welcome to my continuing series on international tax issues. Today, we're going to talk about customs duties. More specifically, we're going to talk about rules of origin and certificate of origins under the USMCA effective July 1. And we're talking about the USMCA. We're talking about the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement. We're not talking about the U.S. Marine Corps. This has nothing to do with summer reruns of Gomer Pyle. But we're talking about chapters 4 and 5 of the agreement. Let's start with rules of origin. We have two pieces of bad news sandwiched around a piece of good news. The first piece of bad news is about 80% of the rules of origin still apply, but 20% have changed just because you have an originating good under NAFTA doesn't mean you have an originating good under the new agreement. You have to dive deep into chapters 4 and 5. Some heavy reading, but you have to do it. The other piece of bad news is I was disappointed that the U.S. Trade Representative said a week or two ago that there wasn't going to be any informed compliance period on which U.S. Customs would provide enforcement discretion. No dice. Let's go to the good news. The de minimis rules, the old de minimis rules for non-originating content was 7%. Now it has increased to 10%. This is good news. The chance that you might have more territory originating goods. Let's go to certificates of origin. Let's wave goodbye to old NAFTA Form 434. It's no longer valid. Will Customs come out with a new certificate of origin form? Who knows? They haven't yet, and we're running out of time. Fortunately, the agreement says that you can come up with your own. Now, remember, under the old NAFTA rules, only the exporter could certify the certificate of origin under the old Form 434. Now, either the exporter, the importer, or the producer can provide certification on their own type of certification as long as it contains the minimum data elements that I've listed here. Well, I want to thank you for joining me on my continuing focus on international tax issues. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I look forward to seeing you next time.